It's a Carolina first down.
Man, when it works well, the zone read is a thing of beauty. It just adds another dimension to this offense, and if the defense doesn't get a better plan, they're going to continue to do it all day.
Going up top. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead. Out of the gun, here's a give to Henry. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Trayvon Merrick up to make the tackle. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Rolling right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. And 10. Again, right up the middle to Henry. He's taken down just shy of the 10. 19 more on that one, and another first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest, and while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Short, complete to Likely. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Panthers' 5-yard line.
2nd down, Jackson. This one caught at the 4. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
3rd and
2. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there. As time has expired, the 3rd quarter has come to an end. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Jackson up top again. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Buffalo. More. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
Well, we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. A return now from the 4. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Check, pink. Hunt.
Now Dowdle. A modest game. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. The throw on the move is caught. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
double. You yellow. Ready. 50. Set.
On first down is Young. He's going to look for the home run ball. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Chidobe Awuzie. And a solid return as he gets it up past the 45-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
A big one here in the fourth quarter. It covers 51 yards.
The gain on the play. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Henry. He'll get this forward. No signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1. The ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. But the fullback trying to power it home. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Patrick Ricard. Touchdown, Ravens. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. In motion goes Likely. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. And he'll get into the end zone. Doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion. Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10. Now Young. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
And you see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. I mean, that was almost his 3rd interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws into bad spots. Take what's there, find the open target, and maintain possession.
A second down throw for Young. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
At this stage of the game, Mike, you have to find that balance defensively between playing prevent and making sure that ball does not get thrown over my head. But how often do we see defenses just give so much space, so much green grass, that the offense finds a way to move down the field quickly regardless? So just continue to mix up coverages, but do not let them throw the ball over your head.
A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
41 yards on the play. And the Panthers first down.
Ready?
They'll go play action with Young. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Red. Here we go. Yellow, 43. Ready?
Throwing on second down, Young. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and that is incomplete. This is a tough spot. Third down and 10.
Here we go. Set. 6. Red. 38. Set. Cut.
They'll drop to throw. Exiting the pocket right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Young. They'll go right back to McMillan. Complete. And he's in. Canarella McMillan. Touchdown, Carolina. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back. And
that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Chidobe Awuzie. Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. On the return, it's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On 1st and 10, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. The Panthers will take their first timeout. Get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. From the gun, Jackson. Moving to his right. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Baltimore first down.
Off the play fake, Jackson moving to his left. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. This one downfield looking for Henry, and this will be incomplete. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Back to throw, Jackson. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
ever so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. You give your offense a chance to close this game out. If they pick up the first down, this game is over. But now, after the defensive stop, we're starting to see some signs of life on that other side.
That one taken in right side by Lee Gaddis. Now, 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second
out of the shotgun. Young. He'll swing this out to Dowdle. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
on the play. It's now 3rd
From the gun here on 3rd down. It's Young. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game. When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the first down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback.
Young to throw on 1st down. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be brought down. Now a timeout for Carolina. It's going to be their 2nd. stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
First and goal.
Here we go. First and goal.
Set, hut, set.
Here's Young to throw. Well, broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up second and goal.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
Incomplete.
The Panthers, they're going to burn their third and final timeout. They'll talk things over before third down.
Here we go. Ready?
Here we go. One final play. And this is going to be a touchdown. What a finish. They win it on the final play. So it's over. It's a win for the Panthers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Panthers are winners, as we say, so long from Uptown Charlotte.
Next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Carolina 49ers.
Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Ryan Fitzgerald all set to get this one started. And we're off from Levi's Stadium. Here's Sky Moore on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Pretty throwing here to start. This is reeled in by Juwan Jennings. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40.
And the 49er first down.
Pretty throwing here on first. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
That's McCaffrey working the sideline. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
3rd down here. Need 8 on the play. Air it out on 3rd. Flushed out of the pocket. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 4th and long. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, Sarah headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on down.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
Throwing for the back of the end zone, and no one had a shot at that. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to win it. That's intercepted near the sideline. Picked up by Brett Warner. And the 49ers are going to take over after the interception. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. The caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment in your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
Big gain, 14 on the play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Going run again with McCaffrey. Free inside the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds after the big gain. Now down inside the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Buying some time right. Brought in.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Fullback trying to power it across. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
I know they had bigger visions when they called that play. This is one of those spots, Kate, where when a defense is dialed in, especially in the red zone, it's very tough to surprise them with anything.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down. Here's McCaffrey again. And
He's not going to get there. They get him for a loss back at the 4. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. Time to get the second quarter going. The 49ers set up inside the red zone. 3rd and goal, Purdy. And he brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers get the game's first points here in the second. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot.
Ready, break.
So first down from the 41.
Ready, ready. 10 black. Ready.
Quick throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. Oh, he has somebody. It's caught. He's brought down. What a surprise with a double pass there. Gets him a first down. All set to go now from the 35.
4-yard gain on the play. First down.
Ready.
To the air on first down. Young. Taking a chance to the end zone. Catch is made in close. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on the fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
That one right down the middle. And the Panthers tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Isaac Gorindo to return. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23. From the gun is Purdy. Headed out right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. He pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, McCaffrey. And he's tackled with a first down yardage. Those are the hurry up here.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the 49er
First down, and they go right back to it. Got him a good handful there as it brings up second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from Levi Stadium in just a moment. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Purdy to throw it. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line.
The 49ers, first down.
Purdy on 1st down. Strong running inside the 30. And they'll finally bring him down at the 22. They get 23 on that one. And that gives the 49ers the first. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 16. Looking quickly here.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 16-yard line.
To throw again, it's Purdy. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Now 3rd down.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. You're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
3rd and long for him here. Now trying to set up a screen. Here's Robinson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line.
6 yards. It's 4th down.
Purdy gonna go on 4th. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining.
Here we go. Yellow, 20, cut.
It's Young to throw here on 1st. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time, so it'll be 2nd down. We'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion.
Ready. 10 black. 10.
Looking to throw. Cut down the field. Leggett. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
That one splits the uprights, and the Panthers break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And a stumble coming out of the locker room at halftime as the kick goes out of bounds, Brock. So our first drive of the half is going to begin all the way up at the 40. Penalty yardage marked off. Here's 1st and 10.
33, yellow. Ready?
Shotgun snap now to Young. He puts some juice on a deep throw. Brought in inside the 20. He has this down to the 14-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was 6.
You know, simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping the tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
49ers to the line. First and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. He has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far. There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
On third down, Purdy completes it downfield to Pearsall. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. And first down from the 41.
And the 49er first down.
Off the play fake, Purdy. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Panthers get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this